Hey everyone, Anthony Scott here at ToyHypeUSA.com. Today I am taking a look at Hasbro's newly released Transformers Age of the Primes Aerialbot Silverbolt Figure, which is available now. Special shout out and thank you to site sponsor BigBadToyStore for sending him along for a review. It's greatly appreciated. To buy him and additional figures, please use those hyperlinks on ToyHypeUSA.com or the links right in the YouTube description below. We would greatly appreciate that in advance. Silverbolt comes in a box with some beautifully done artwork, as you can see on the cover here, showcasing both his modes. He is numbered as 3 of 5 to form Superion. You need 5 of the Aerialbots, 3 of which have been released. There are 44 steps in his transformation as well. On the side, you have an image of him right there. I actually think that's Superion. On the other side, you have a look at 3 of the Primes. And on the back, you have a look at Superion and Silverbolt in robot modes, as well as their vehicle modes there. Silverbolt can also transform and use part of what's included in the box into this battle station here. So that's pretty cool, and I'm going to demonstrate that as well in the video. I'm going to open this up now, and let's take a closer look. Here is a look at the sheet of instructions. He starts off into jet mode, and you can transform him into battle station mode. Here is a look at all that. This is just the first page. And the bottom of it. Here is a look at the battle station mode. It also showed you on the second half of this page, showcasing the transformation for the battle station. Here's your look there. And now it's going to show you from battle station mode into the part for Superion. Here is a look at that. As you can see, it's showing the top half of it as well as the legs. Here is a look at the full body here. And here's a breakdown of the weapons that you can use for Superion. And here it's showing that Aerialbot Slingshot and Aerialbot Air Raid are used as the arm and the leg, as I specified in their review. And here is a look at that. So this is where they're going to go. Here we have a look at Silverbolt in his jet mode. There are some fantastic details on there, including the windows for the passengers, as well as the cockpit, which are all in metallic gold. He also has Autobot logos on both sides of the wings, which are red and white, which look great. Here is a look at all sides. Here's a look at the back. Below him are parts of the Transformer in his robot mode. So here is a look at the bottom there. The nose cone can also be pivoted downward. So here is your look at that. The cockpit can also be used to store a Titan Master figure, but it cannot close. It's just gonna stay stuck. Just showing you guys, there's as flat as I can get them. It won't close, which is fine because the cockpit is not see-through. You probably won't even remember after a long period of time you put a Titan Master in there. So I'm okay with that. What I do like about it is it actually has a pilot, which is pretty cool. It's pretty unusual for something like this. So I think they did a really nice job on it. Here is a look at his alternative jet mode. This has the back where the battle station transforms from, placed on the back of the jet, and here's a look at that. In this mode, he's definitely looking back heavy, as there's a lot more detail back here, given the new parts attached to it. Also, one of his blasters can be placed on as shown. The other one goes right underneath the cockpit there. So here is a look at that. This is primarily light gray, and you especially see that all along the top there. The windows are a metallic gold, as I specified. He's also given yellow, black, and red as his primary colors. Here is a look at all sides. And here is a look at the bottom, showing you the details underneath as well. One more bit of detail which is hidden is the landing gear, and these are 3 wheels, one of which is on the back of the head here. The other 2 are in the back, so here is a closer look at that. And here is a look at the other side, and these just lower as shown. Here is a look at Silverbolt's robot mode, which looks fantastic. It is done in G1 accurate deco here, and some of it is even made of plastic, such as light gray. The sides right underneath the arms are not the same as the thighs as far as color, because that was left as unpainted plastic. So rather than yellow, these are gray. It's not exactly G1 cartoon accurate, but the arms will cover that if you leave them like that, so you're probably not going to notice that as much. It's just sometimes with the details, to make it more accurate, I really wish they had went ahead and painted that, but I do realize that would have driven up the cost. Here is a look at the back. As you can see, the front of the plane is folded up, and it's on his back. The head sculpt looks great. Metallic silver faceplate with blue eyes. Very nicely done. And he has the Autobot logo right on his chest here. Silverbolt is also fully articulated, and by now you should be somewhat familiar with today's modern era of Transformers figures, especially as far as articulation. This includes a ball-jointed head, good range of motion, swivel hinge shoulders. The wings are hinged in the back, but I'm not really going to count that as a point of articulation. He has swivel biceps here and hinged elbows. No wrist articulation. No waist articulation. He has swivel hinged hips and hinged knees. There is also hinged feet here. These can be lifted all the way up, but he really doesn't need that to be able to pose. His blaster can also be stored on his back, and here is a closer look at that. It is the identical part as that piece here, so you're just going to snap that in. Here are some various poses of Silverbolt. Here is another pose. Here is another one. Here is a look at Silverbolt with both the blasters. Here we have a comparison of Silverbolt with Slingshot and Air Raid. Here is another comparison, this time with other Age of the Primes figures. Here is a look at its battle station mode. These parts were also used for the back of the jet. The blaster up on top cannot be swiveled or hinged. It just rests right there. There's nothing for Silverbolt to hold on to. He simply stands behind it. Here is a look at the other side. And here is a look at the back. Overall, Silverbolt is a great figure I think fans are going to love. This is the best representation of the character we've ever gotten. I love what Hasbro did with Combiner Wars, but this is even better. So you're definitely going to want to pick him up, and you're going to need him to build Superion. He's an essential character in that release, given the fact that he's the torso and the head. Thank you again to site sponsor BigBadToyStore for sending him along for review. It's greatly appreciated. You can buy him. He's currently in stock at that store, so please use the hyperlinks on toyhypeusa.com or the links right in the YouTube description before you shop. I would greatly appreciate that. I am Anthony Scott. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more news and reviews.